I think the Trump administration has two goals in mind. One is to reshore the manufacturing and production jobs back to the United States, and the other one is to generate revenue. So when we talk about reshoring, it's really to protect the middle class of the United States. If we listen to the speeches made by the Trump administration's chief of the trade, he was saying it really missed the golden days in the 1970s and 1980s, where every middle-class household has a job. He cannot blame the globalization and free trade for the lost decade of the people in the Midwest, in the Rust Belt area. I think this is one of the main reasons why the Trump government tries to impose the tariff and bring back the jobs. The other goal is that the Trump government was saying that the country is facing a huge deficit and the deficit has to be fixed. How can they get the revenue to fix the deficit? And they were thinking about tariff, and they were also thinking about reducing the personal income tax. I think they are balancing both goals when they are starting this trade war. The trade war is really creating a lot of chaos, both domestically and abroad. When we say domestically, it is creating a lot of noise, a lot of craziness in the capital market, in the stock market. So why there is such a huge reaction in the stock market? So let's assume that an average US household, they are buying 30% of their daily consumption from abroad. And the Trump administration is imposing like 20% tariff rate. That is going to create at least 6% inflation rate. Okay, so that is creating a lot of trouble to US consumers. And when the inflation rate is really high, the Fed, they have to increase the interest rate. When the interest rate gets increased, it is going to affect the discount rate in the capital market. So when the discount rate is also going up, then the stock price is going to crash. Okay, so that's exactly what we are seeing recently. Abroad, Trump administration's trade policy is creating a lot of uncertainty. So when there is uncertainty, investment goes down. So that's exactly what is happening abroad. All the trading partners are basically slowing investment. That is going to drag down the economic growth globally. So many people ask me, like, where is this recent round of trade conflicts going? So I have to say this is a very difficult question. There are two views. One view is saying that the Trump government is using the tariffs as a way to negotiate, to increase their bargaining power. So if that's true, once Trump administration reach agreement with foreign governments, then we can expect that the government will lower the level of tariffs very quickly. Another view is that Trump is really blaming the global trade system for the US deficit, and he views the tariff as a means of revenue. If that's the case, then the tariff will stay.